everybody!
Hello.
We are back.
Welcome back to the DOJO podcast.
We brought back the
crazy.
crew. I'm Xander. I am Darren Vega.
That's D-Bag, and I'm RCT.
Hello, RCT.
That's Ryan Cameron Tolley.
Ryan Cameron Tolley.
And joining us from Colorado through voice chat, Patrick Booth.
Hey, yeah.
Bakersfield, California.
I want you. I
don't think so. Well, this is
Episode 5.
episode,
being
5 or
recorded
something like
on December 4th
that. Yeah, so we're
Yes, sir.
back
from Thanksgiving.
from
Dang,
Thanksgiving.
Happy belated Thanksgiving.
Happy belated Thanksgiving. But we've got quite a bit to talk about
I'm thankful for everyone in the
today
room.
because I don't think so.
I don't think so.
EXO came back.
EXO came back
EXO
finally,
back.
and it was a banger.
It was a
Oh,
It was a
old time.
banger.
Oh, it was
And
a
they've only
banger.
had 6 members, which is
Oh, yeah, that's
unusual.
right. That's
But
right.
it was a banger, and we just watched the video actually. So
We were hyped up.
yeah, they watched the video for the first time. Me and Pat have already seen it. Pat has a reaction on his channel, PJB K-pop. But yeah,
Hi.
Darren and Ryan just saw it. So guys, what did you think about the video?
You want to go first?
That video, hands down, man's down, the best K-pop video ever. Damn.
I agree. I agree with that.
Best
I don't think so.
Oh,
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
I don't think. Yeah.
You
It
know,
all looked pretty goddamn beautiful in it.
I'd fuck him.
That's fine.
He's
You know
not
us
the
as a
only
man.
one.
He's not the only one.
Oh, shit.
Ryan just
But
spent.
no, yeah, so, EXO came back. And their
Schlatt.
title track, Obsession, was
Schlatt.
fucking amazing. I love that song.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, it sounds really different for a K-pop song.
It sounds really different for an EXO song, guys.
No, EXO song
Oh, yeah.
especially. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Like, it's
That's
crazy.
what I-
man.
That's what I
Very-
was talking about in my reaction. To be honest, like the EXO sound is so much different.
It is.
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's like a little more fast paced this time around.
Yeah,
and-
they were really trying with this one too. They're just like, fuck it, man, let's do anything.
Yeah, no, they
What
really
are you
did
going
anything.
in
It was
blind?
very heavy on the
Honey.
electronic instrumental, which was really, really good. A little more trap beat. Little trap beat in there.
And then
I like
your
the
favorite-
singing.
Your favorite part of the
And
sample.
my favorite part, I want you, I want. Yeah, the
the
sample.
sample.
Yeah, because like I've never seen like a sample in a K-pop song before. And
Wait, where was the sample from?
I don't know, but it's a sample. Like like
the sample of something. Yeah.
like
Yeah.
Q like
Yeah.
I want you, I want you, I want you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want you.
That
I
is
want
true,
you, I want
actually.
Like a Kanye
I actually
type
have
thing.
never heard
That's
that
like a
song.
Kanye type thing, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love that.
That part is pretty cool.
That was my
It's
favorite.
a great way to
I
open the
agree.
I
video.
want you.
Oh yeah, yeah. Let's talk about the video in particular.
Sure.
Let's talk about the video. What do you?
What do you think, D?
Oh man, as a guy who appreciates film and video producing and all that,
Real
This is his
cinephile.
second time
As a
saying that
real
today.
cinephile. Oh man,
This is his second time saying that today.
I appreciate
Yeah.
film for what it is.
hell yeah, that was a work of art there. Honestly,
That was
Work
a
dude, the
work
cinematography in
of
that shit was
art.
amazing. Like the way they were moving the camera, like the tilt.
Yeah,
it was like
they did
rotating.
it really well.
And then the editing and all the effects was really cool. Like the typography in the
enunciate.
beginning,
Oh, man.
as well as when they split the video into like two. They had two.
Yeah, and that
things.
was.
I really want to do that, like in a
I'm
future
really
video.
glad they did that because that's how they. I don't know if you've seen it, Pat, but that's how they kind of marketed it.
Mhm.
Because I don't know if you noticed when they split it, it was like 2 different personalities,
Oh,
and that's
Yeah,
what they
yeah, they've
marketed.
got, Separate personas.
yeah, it's separate
Oh, so-
personas. So one will look like like have
like
all
normal.
this like demonic stuff,
Oh yeah,
but
Holy
and then
shit.
one would be like relatively like normal. So yeah,
Yeah,
I don't know if you
that's
noticed
cool.
that, but that's what like they used right there.
yeah,
But yeah, they use it really well.
yeah.
And then I really liked how like, even though it was like it was fast paced, but like I really liked it. Like
Yeah.
when I watched it, it was pretty damn overwhelming because like
Yeah,
so
I
much
felt the same.
happened.
For
So much,
sure was
Yeah.
like the song is already like pretty overwhelming, and then
beauty.
yeah, or paired with the video,
Oh,
it
yeah.
was kind of crazy, man.
Yeah,
But I
that's
really
really
liked
crazy.
it because it was like I wanted to watch it again.
Right.
So they got my
I
extra
already
view.
want to watch it. again.
Yeah, no.
I literally just want to watch it.
I know it's so
again.
good.
You just want to see Kai's abs, but okay.
Me too. No, it was really.
I fucked Jenny.
All right, stop it. Stop it. You know that hurts my feelings.
Oh shit! I'm gonna make him rage.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, I'm sorry.
But yes.
But yeah, no,
Yes.
like to describe the tone is like kind of like some BTS Blood, Sweat, and Tears type of vibes.
It was on the vibe, but it
bit.
was better than the vibe. I'll tell you that.
It was better.
It
Somewhat
brought it
better,
to
yeah.
more like darker vibe.
Oh,
Yeah.
Like more darker vibe, like hardcore darker vibe.
Yeah.
I would say.
Yeah, like the song, and then paired with like all like it was a darker tone in the video.
Yeah.
The neon lights, it was really colorful.
The neon lights were wet.
Their makeup had like
Yeah.
a dynamic
Yeah.
feel, like you were
Yeah.
saying. Yeah.
But like, speaking on like the cinematography and all that part, that shit was wet as fuck. But I like the opening whenever they had like the little red beams on them.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
With a little
yeah.
smoke effect, that shit was wet,
Yeah,
bro.
that was dope.
That shit was that was beautiful.
Yeah,
the
I
whole
was
entire
jealous.
video was just
Best
beautiful.
video.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
nice.
Patty, what do you think about it?
Yeah, Patty.
Did it make
I
you
mean,
hard?
I feel musically it's really interesting because even though like overall we're feeling a super fast pace, whenever it gets to the bridges or no, there's only one bridge, my
Like
bad,
the
or the
chorus?
chorus part,
Yeah.
it switches tempo a little bit, like it makes you feel slower,
Tempo,
like almost like R&B kind of. Like, do you guys feel that kind of influence?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's so
Yeah.
it's so cool to see how much like the energy shifts, like from something like super
Yeah.
intense, dark, hardcore, and then like it goes into this flow.
Yeah.
It breaks
And
down.
then-
Yeah.
Yeah, and then the
Yeah.
dance, the dance like goes perfectly with it as well. They
yeah.
did such a good job of transitioning all that mood like into the dance.
I love the way they
Yeah.
filmed that the dance too in the chorus.
Oh yeah.
It was just
Yeah,
like it was like a
bro.
shaky cam.
Ooh.
There was like a person on set, like being like super close up to him. That was really
Yeah.
dope.
That was
That was
pretty
smooth.
cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, but just to add on musically, I think they did it really well with like mixing I guess how like it felt, like the tempo, I guess. I don't know if that's the correct term. But like throughout like their verses, it's like it's pretty fast. Like
Yeah.
they're spitting pretty fast.
Spin them
But
bars.
even in the chorus they're still doing that. You know what I mean? But they're like breaking it up like into bits
Mhm.
and then just like elongating that last like little word or whatever.
Yeah, yeah.
And
Yeah,
then
like the
that's
phrase,
what,
yeah.
that's what makes it like feel slower, and they did a really good job with that.
And they transitioned from that really fast, like spinning bars, like you were saying. Then they transition with that elongated thing you were saying.
Yeah.
It's a good transition.
I also one thing that normally I feel like EXO songs don't have a lot of is especially towards the beginning. Did you hear like a lot of vocal effects, like demonic kind of stuff going on, like with their
Oh
vocals?
no, yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah, like most
Like there
EXO
was,
songs
yeah.
don't have anything like that, but I'm so glad
true.
they put it on this song since it's got like that essence, that mood.
it fits
of
the
the music
tone.
video.
It does
Yeah.
definitely. But then they still keep like the EXO vibe, definitely, because EXO does a lot of like that unison chorus singing thing.
They do.
And then
Yeah, they got
still
a lot
kept
of
it in-
harmonizing.
yeah, they still kept it in this one, which is like their trademark, and it's like they'd still do it really well. So yeah,
Too
it made
smooth,
it
too
pretty
smooth.
damn good.
Let's see. Did you guys like the outfit choices?
The outfit
they're
choice.
so
hey,
wet.
hey.
Oh, the
What you-
outfit choices,
What do you
huh?
want? Why do you want to
About
talk about
Kai?
that?
Wow,
Yeah,
wow,
what
wow,
about
we
Kai?
talking about some
What-
abs?
shoot.
You want to see abs?
Yeah.
Stand up and show me your abs.
No, I
Stand
can't.
up and show
I
them your
can't.
abs.
I can't. I'm not wearing the outfit.
swear
I'm
to
not wearing the
God.
outfit.
Fine. Do you want Jenny or not?
I mean, I'm not wearing
She's
the outfit.
watching.
I'm not wearing the outfit. I'm
What
not
if I
wearing
told you she's here right now? Jenny, come out here.
Aw. Sorry, Xander, no Jenny for you, baby.
I could be Jenny for tonight.
Oh no.
But, bruh, I hella like the special effects in that thing, bro.
Yeah.
I like the part
Yeah.
whenever those dudes were like fighting with their little swords. Yeah, and
that was
the
dope.
swords came down, bro.
Yeah.
It was like
That shit was fire.
Oh, and then
Yeah.
when the two were Super Saiyan.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
they were fighting.
Yeah, they were fighting. Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
that was really cool.
what I hella liked about it, well, I mean, like most K-pop videos do this, where like each individual person has their own like setting and background and all that shit.
Yeah.
They did a hella good job with this video.
They
like,
emphasizing this.
yeah,
one.
they hella
Hell
emphasized
yeah.
it, especially
Hell
like
did.
even though that it was super duper fast paced, it still was kind of easy to like look at and just like follow along with because it was so visually beautiful and obviously like the way they
Yeah,
sounded was
yeah.
beautiful too. Like everything was easy to follow along with and like it's super
Yeah.
fucking entertaining. Like it was just a fucking all around 10 out of 10, maybe even an 11.
Ooh, that's
Shit was
pretty bold.
amazing.
Even
statement.
11.
That is.
I give it an
pretty
11.
bold statement.
Especially coming from someone who doesn't really listen to EXO. I don't really listen to EXO that
Yeah.
much.
Yeah,
But
I mean,
damn.
Hot damn.
Hot diggity down. I put that
Goddamn Koreans.
They come back again with some good music. Treating America right.
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah, brother.
Anyways, with the rest of the album, I know Xander listened to. She showed me a little bit.
I showed you
some
a
of
bit
the
of it
songs
too. Yeah.
What'd you think of the whole album?
I told you before. I haven't listened to it like
The whole
in depth.
Yeah.
Like really, I've listened to all the songs like twice pretty much.
Twice.
But there are a lot of songs I like Trouble's really good.
yeah, I like that.
That's the one.
Ooh, yeah.
Which one is that one?
That's just the second.
It's just
the
like
second one.
the second one on the
Yeah,
track.
I forgot how it goes, but
And then the yeah yeah yeah,
that one's a good one too.
that one's good.
Yeah.
Where they
A little
sampled
more
again.
poppy. Oh yeah, they did.
And
do
they
that.
sampled
Yeah.
again there. It was really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, but those are the other two I really liked. I still have to listen to the rest like more in depth to determine my thoughts on the album as a whole. But I'm glad we got an album as a whole because it's nice to get a full album, especially when you're into K-pop because like there's always like
always
the
mini
mini albums or something like that.
Yeah, how many songs are here? Like 12 songs?
On theirs, I think it's around 10.
Okay, yeah, usually it's only like 4 for
Yeah,
the
usually it's
albums,
4
so-
or 1 if you're fucking Blackpink.
True.
Lol.
Twice. Oh, I'm sorry.
They have 6 songs on their albums,
Yeah,
but they come out like twice a year.
Twice delivers one good
Bruh.
song
Dude, they
on
come
one
out like-
album.
That's true.
One good song and 10 shitters.
Oh my god, Ryan, you're gonna make them so mad.
I agree with that. I agree with that.
You're gonna make them so
Sorry
mad.
once.
Yeah, sorry once.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Don't care.
But yeah, you mentioned earlier that EXO only has 6 members right now.
Jeez.
Reason why is because they're in the military. Some of them are in the military.
Yeah, and like doing solo work. So, because normally, or before that, there were like 9, kind of officially.
Yeah, they had Lay.
Yeah, they had Lay, but he's like doing the solo stuff, and then the other 2 went to the military. So
Did he get kicked
Yeah.
9 minus 3 is no, he didn't get kicked out.
Oh.
He's just doing his own thing,
Yeah, some solo work, acting,
Yeah,
some Chinese stuff.
That's
Yeah.
cool.
Division.
Oh yeah, they do
Mhm.
Chinese stuff too. Yeah, that's right.
yeah. So it's cool, but the fact that like it still felt like really damn good as 6 members is pretty impressive.
Yeah.
Because like you would assume like losing members would kind of like degrade your what you come up with because there's always
Right.
the expectation of having
All the
them as a
members.
full,
Yeah.
and then it would be like a whole in something. But I didn't really feel that in this one, honestly.
I didn't even
Yeah.
know they were missing members until you told me.
Damn. I guess I'm the only fan here, but
No, it's okay.
No, it's
I'm there with
that's
you
okay.
too.
Yeah, it's okay.
That's okay. Pat follows.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was touching on the point like usually like Xander said, I think for most groups it would hurt them not having all the members.
Mm-hmm.
But I think in EXO's case it was really nice because they all kind of got the opportunity to get more lines. You know what I mean? Like
Oh, that's a good point.
since there was only 6 people, they got more time to sing or like rap or whatever. So I feel like for the fans of those particular members, it was kind of like a nice like light shined upon them. Like they got more spotlight.
True.
That's a good point.
So I'm glad.
Facts.
Yeah. Pat, pat.
Slat.
Yeah, because that
But
is
yeah,
always like a problem of having like a whole bunch of members in a group.
Yeah, no,
It's
a
like
huge,
it's hard to
Like Momo.
what?
Not anymore.
It's hard to balance
Oh,
between the
yeah.
members, and then that can be seen as like many things, as like they're the unfair one or whatever.
Yeah.
It's kind of
Yeah.
messed up.
The
It
favorite,
happens
the
a lot
lead.
for sure.
Yeah, it happens a lot.
So
but
what are you saying
it
about
is what it
Girls'
is.
Generation?
what?
What's wrong with Girls' Generation?
I don't know. That was
No, that's the
wait,
whole
that was
other
before-
era.
Yeah,
That's
that's
a whole
before my
other
time.
story.
Big
I don't
groups,
even
huh?
know how to cover that.
I love big groups.
All right, I'm just saying.
Yeah, me too. I like big groups too.
All right, I guess I won't be playing twice after this.
What?
Whoa.
I love Twice. Come on.
Well, EXO comeback, 10 out of 10.
10
Oh
out of
yeah,
10.
what are your like? Just for like the obsession and the music video. What do you like? What do you guys rate it? Do you rate it to a 10 out of 10?
I'd say, yeah.
Yeah.
That's my favorite
I didn't
EXO
listen
song.
to the
No, just the.
Just a
the song. Oh, that was at least
Yeah.
a fucking 10.5.
10.5. Hell yeah.
What about you, Patty?
I mean, I love EXO, but like I always want to say that there's room for some kind of improvement, and I feel like
Shut up, dude.
I feel like every
fuck
song,
up.
like pretty much every song
up.
they've made for the title track song is super good to this point.
That's true.
Like I don't think they come out with something bad. So like I'll just put it at 9.5 because honestly they just keep elevating what they do.
He's gonna be the
So-
one guy.
Oh,
Yeah.
IGN
Okay, but what was the 0.5 of
It was a
improvement?
9.9.
Yeah, what's the point
Yeah, what's
five?
the
What could they
0.5
have
of
improved, huh?
Yeah. Yeah, huh?
I mean, I would say the 0.5 for them, since they're so big, is like always trying to revolutionize like genres of music, like
Yeah.
always pushing the envelope on what a new genre is, because that's what K-pop honestly does better than any like genre of music. It bends genres and mixes genres so much. So
That's true.
like if they keep doing that at the forefront, then like that's like the 0.5 right there. But
Facts.
that's crazy hard to always get right all the time. But
That's true.
I mean, shit, they've been doing it up to this point, so.
That's
Yeah.
true.
Good job, EXO.
But who else is doing it to this point?
BTS is doing a pretty good
Oh,
job.
all right. We're gonna start a fan war right now.
Oh,
It's an
yeah.
EXO,
about
baby.
ATEEZ?
Let's
I guess
go.
honestly, lightweight for
What
like
about
newer
Blackpink?
groups, I would say ATEEZ is pretty good. Like, I feel like they're going the right direction. 17. I don't know how much you guys like 17, but they do a really good job too.
I guess. Yeah.
What about TXT?
Oh my gosh, dog.
Fuck those little boys.
Oh my gosh, you're gonna
I
make so
don't think
many
I have
people
enough
mad.
information yet to give you a good
Make
conclusion.
so many
That's
people
what I'm gonna say.
mad.
No, I didn't want to touch on EXO
I want to
again.
be a cat and your dog.
I'm sorry.
I just want to be a
This is
dog.
Okay, I'm sorry we're
I
dogging
wanna
on
be
the
a
TXT
All right,
fans.
TXT ain't all
Yeah,
that
what is
bad.
happening?
I like TXT.
Oh
TXT is
no.
good.
I have not listened to their album though, so
Yeah, I'm sorry, Ray.
it kind of says something. So, anyways, I did want to touch on EXO again because I think what I really like about the
Yeah.
song is like you were saying before, Xander. It sounds different for EXO. I'd say it's my favorite song because of that. It just sounds really different from their discography. My next favorite song would probably be like Love Shot.
Yeah,
Oh, like
that's
as a
another
whole?
one.
Yeah,
You just like the
That's
video.
another
for that
one where
too,
like
huh?
they're
I didn't watch the
definitely
video for that one.
Oh, okay.
mixing the genres.
like it.
All right, we'll watch it after the podcast.
Hell
I'll
yeah.
watch it. But
It's a
yeah,
watch party.
yeah. Because if you look back, they didn't like the closest thing to that would be like the one to Obsession would be like I don't know actually.
Tempo, maybe?
No,
Not
not
really,
even
though.
really. Because
Yeah.
this song doesn't really have a drop. I was telling Pat this song doesn't really have a drop like
That's a
that.
good point, yeah.
And that has been kind of a lot of their songs, I think. Sorry, I'm not like the biggest
Yeah,
EXO
I
fan,
mean-
but like from what I know, it's like their title tracks usually have like drops. This one is different because of that too, as well.
That's true.
They don't have like a
Yeah.
huge drop, but they do it really well, and it's really
That goes
smooth.
back to like the genre shifting because I feel like in American pop music and K-pop, drops are like they're the biggest thing. Like they're always
You have to
there,
have one,
pretty
yeah.
much. So the way that they did the drop, I mean, it's there, but it's so subtle and it's done so differently. That's really like something to highlight for sure. Like Xander said.
So,
That's a good point.
so they accomplished the 0.5. Is that what
Yeah,
we're
No,
saying?
man.
I'm saying there's always room
Oh.
to shift the genre.
That's true. That's true.
But it's not like a knock against them at all. It's nothing like that. It's just like
You're gonna get
you know
so
how they
mad.
are. Like
Mm.
no, they're not, because like that's the Korean mentality. Is like you always
Oh,
have to
you
get
know the
better at what you're
Korean
doing.
mentality.
That's true.
Yeah, it's Asian culture.
Mhm.
I
Yeah.
mean,
That's true.
I've like lived in that and I've experienced it. So
Yeah.
Pretty
What do you
sure.
think about boys in crop tops?
boys and
Kai.
what?
Crop tops.
Oh, I mean, actually, I was just talking to like one of my coworkers about it. Like, I feel like it's a good time to be doing this for guys. Like, as long as you're comfortable with it yourself, I feel like, you should wear them if you want. But
Oh,
like,
yeah.
yeah,
I think what he was getting
people
at
will
was, like,
still judge.
How do you think Kai looked in a crop top?
Yeah, that's what I was getting
Oh,
at.
got you. Yeah, no, Kai looks good for sure. I don't know what kind of workout regimen that boy's got, but that boy's looking good
He on that good diet too.
for sure.
Getting that good dick.
What?
What? Wait, what?
What?
Oh my gosh.
What in
Oh
the
my
fuck?
gosh.
Sorry, guys. Darren's kind of tired.
All
right
right.
now. He's
Yeah,
He's
I
a
could
little
sense that.
delusional.
He's a
I'm
bit
a little
sickly.
sick. Sick.
He
Yeah.
just got doing that
Oh,
little
boy.
Uzi futz it shuffle or whatever.
Oh yeah, we'll post it in a
Yeah.
couple weeks.
Yeah.
Anyways, any final thoughts about EXO?
Final thoughts? Good. I think it was great, and it's what we needed, and it ended the
I
year
totally
off
agree.
very well.
That's true.
Yes.
But to end the year off, it's the time of reflection, and I kind of want to
What the
reflect
fuck?
on.
How come I don't get to
our
say how I feel about EXO?
relationships? How do we
Alright,
reflect
well-
on our relationships?
We'll
right?
go ahead and do that after this break.
Yeah, we'll
Yeah.
talk to you
Yeah,
about
after the
that
break.
after
Yeah.
this break. So stay tuned because it's gonna get juicy.
Welcome back from the break, guys.
And we are
Hola, ¿cómo
back.
estás?
And it's my favorite part of this episode
Man, he was
I will
waiting
be taking
so long.
charge.
He's been waiting 2 weeks for this.
because
one.
I've been waiting to talk
He
about
was.
this topic of relationships
I am
with
scared.
my friends
Get the
and
Lubriderm.
expose them. But in
Oh,
general,
man. Are you ready, class? Are you ready? I'm ready.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, Xander has been waiting for this topic for hell long.
I have been
Like,
because I'm genuinely curious too
he's curious.
about because I guess I'll start off with Pat because
Got you. I'm ready.
yeah, Pat's
I'm ready.
he's tucking in his shirt. He's ready.
I'm sorry.
Why?
Because we were looking at the dock and then we switched.
I'm ready, y'all. Come on.
All right. Pat, sit down.
Sit the fuck down, Pat.
Dude, if we're
Alright.
recording a video, man.
Pat, I'm gonna start off with you, all right?
Okay.
I'm gonna start off.
You
with
said you were gonna generalize it.
I said I'm gonna start
No,
off.
you can
with
start
you.
off with me.
Fine.
All right.
I can start off with you. Do you want me
No,
to?
no. You said it was gonna be general. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm
Okay, yes. Which I am doing.
saying.
But okay, well, Pat,
Okay.
just because I'm curious,
Yes, sir.
because you're in college right now, and then you're in a relationship.
I'm in high school.
Yes.
So I just want
I am
to
blank.
know how like your life, or how you've included that into your like college life so far.
That's a good point. Yeah.
Got you.
That's a
Yeah.
great
I mean,
question, Xander.
honestly, sometimes it's really
You better-
hard because
Hell yeah.
I feel like for the most part, I always like other than school and working and stuff. I for the most part like prioritize hanging out with Sarah. So like I would say for the most part I don't hang out with like that many other people. Like I
Oh,
just
so
really
you
don't have
dropped your
time.
friends, huh?
I mean, I don't even know if I would say it's
Patty.
like that. I wouldn't even say it's like that because
No,
I
I
feel
get it.
like I'm not super close with a lot of people. Like,
Yeah, I
you know what I
get
mean?
it.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I feel like it kind of works out for me just because, like, yeah, like I said, I'm not super close with a lot of people. But then at the same time, like, we always, hang
Yeah.
out. And we
No.
do a lot of different stuff.
That makes sense. Yeah,
And
we
she's
got that
like,
1+1.
she's really open to, like, doing new activities. Like, she goes skiing a lot. Like, I haven't skied in so long. And then, like, I got to go with her last year and stuff like that. So it's really nice that she can open me up to, like, new things and just kind of, like, I get to do them with her. So, like, I feel like I value that a lot.
That's cool. And
That's
yeah,
what's
so
up.
Yeah.
and then the next thing is like, what's the biggest difference you would say comparing it from having a girlfriend now and then like back then in like high school or something?
I feel like back then, I feel like I was so excited to have a girlfriend.
Mhm.
The person I ended up with, like, wasn't necessarily like the most compatible for me. Like,
That's
Oh,
important.
so
it was
don't
more like
shade,
I was
huh?
so excited to be with someone, and like,
Yeah.
I was,
open his heart.
at that point, like a lot of kids our age, like, are like, oh yeah, I'm definitely ready to like date someone or something like
Mm.
that.
Yeah.
But like in reality and truth, like that person may not necessarily like be the best person for you.
Mm-hmm.
I feel
And
Facts.
That's good advice.
I mean, like I'm glad that like while I enjoyed it at that time, like I'm definitely glad that I'm not with that person anymore because I feel like my life would probably be pretty different.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
But yeah,
could be.
another thing I
I
want to
don't
ask
know
you
if it would
too.
be good.
Oh,
Oh yeah,
sorry,
sure,
go
go ahead. No, you're good. You're good. Ask me.
So you used to live with us in Cali.
Yes, sir.
So moving to
Hey.
Colorado, how did that feel?
hmm
And like, meeting new people and trying to talk to girls.
Yeah. Wait, hold on. Like,
How did that feel?
I don't know if you
Yeah.
want to talk about how did you get into this relationship? I don't think you told
How
us.
did you get into
Oh,
this?
yeah.
one?
What did
Yeah,
you
here
Pat?
before we go on to that, I'll answer Darren's real quick. I felt like there was like, I mean, obviously you guys knew too. Like there was a lot of girls I was interested in American Canyon. Like probably too many girls.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Oh,
you said it.
yeah.
But
yeah.
the thing is, like, I was always like I knew myself, like I was like, oh, I'm not taking this serious, which is so bad.
Right.
But like I obviously explained that to like say I like someone, I would explain that, but then like I would just be like, well, I'm not really gonna do anything about it because
well, plus you knew
I kind of messed up.
you knew you were leaving
Yeah.
too, so like you were kind of
like, it was kind of a
about
weird
it.
spot.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
but
makes
No, I
sense.
understand that.
But like now,
got-
since you're sorry, like just
Yeah.
to reset my question, like now since you're in like college and everything, like one, how did it start, and
Yeah.
two, like how do you
Gotcha.
like view relationships now, like in the
Yeah.
in the long term?
Yeah, so we'll start off with like how we met. Well, I was in Thailand, like since I was doing my gap year, I had to just like pick a date to go to the orientation and like see if I wanted to go to CU Denver. And I think at that point, like I basically I didn't sign up for any other orientations. Like I was just like, nah, I'll just do CU Denver since it's got the major. Like it's pretty much the only one in Colorado that has the major. So I was like, yeah, let me just do the orientation. And then it's just like pretty lucky that her and I picked the same date to go to orientation.
It was
Oh,
fake.
shit.
Oh,
Yeah.
So what, you like? Did you like
So
meet her in
then-
line or something?
Even once I was already at orientation, like the first room you go into is like a huge hall for lectures. So there's probably like, I don't know, like 200 kids in there. And like I did not see her for a really long time until I guess she just came in like from going to the bathroom or something. Like after everyone was like settled, you know, like there was not much movement.
Stalking her.
Yeah,
outside the door.
I mean, I guess lightweight probably. I guess you could kind of say that.
No, you were just looking for her to say hi.
But yeah, so after everything settled down, like it was more obvious if someone got up, and then I finally saw her.
nice.
Yeah, and
What
then
was
they
that
just like made
moment?
us.
Like,
I mean, it was pretty exciting. I don't think I necessarily like. I didn't actually know where it was gonna go.
did your heart flutter? Did
yeah.
you get butterflies?
I would say that, yeah,
Ooh,
but
first college relationship.
but even at that, I feel like I still, especially just moving like not too long ago, you know,
Yeah.
I felt like I wasn't sure how to go about it. And I feel like I ended up with Sarah because of like how open she was to me. And like, you know, I feel like she kind of like supported me to like get me in the mindset of like wanting to be in a relationship again.
Right.
That's good.
So I feel like a lot of it was like her helping me out in a lot of ways. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
kind of like doing stuff as a team. Yeah.
Ooh,
That's awesome, dude.
Wait, but
But
Pat,
yeah, like,
Pat,
yes, sir.
did she come up to you or you went to her first, right?
Yeah, I mean, I went to her first. It was kind of like an exercise, like an icebreaker type thing where like they wanted you to go talk to someone.
So it
Like
was
that.
fate. It was fate.
fate.
It was fate.
Yeah,
my
I just
boy's
asked
found
her
the
to
one.
Fate,
Oh,
baby.
He's found the one.
Wow.
But yeah, it was interesting. I mean, and it was kind of funny too because after that orientation, like I didn't see her for another couple months since it was at the beginning of summer. And then I didn't see her till the start of the semester. So that amount of time, I was kind of unsure. Like I wasn't gonna
happen?
be down on myself if nothing happened. Like
That's
Yeah.
good. That's
Wait,
good.
were you
Yeah.
talking to her over summer? Or
I mean, kind of, but she was also in Vietnam, so like I feel like she wasn't on her phone that much.
yeah.
And we did talk about stuff like here and there, but we never showed like open romantic interest. Like we didn't blatantly say it.
Yeah.
Until like later.
Yeah.
Until you guys like
later.
got to school, I would assume, and like it's
Yeah.
more like
Like met up.
Like you're able to.
I think, but I feel like maybe that was better. Honestly, like I feel like it worked out better.
Yeah, that's true because it gave you like time, I guess.
Yeah, it felt more natural.
That's good.
Yeah. Damn rush. Damn
Look
rush.
at you now.
Wait,
You
is
guys
Sarah
are-
Vietnamese, Pat? Or what is she Vietnamese or Chinese?
She's part Chinese, but yeah, she's like her parents are from Vietnam, and then she's 25% Chinese too.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, I'm happy for you guys, Pat.
Yeah.
I'm happy,
you guys
Patty
are
Boo.
You finally found one. The one.
Go
Oh
crazy.
yeah, I forgot to
stupid.
shoot. Xander said like, what's the dynamic of it in college?
Yeah.
Oh,
Dude,
yeah.
I forgot to
yeah,
answer
yeah,
that.
yeah.
Question, yeah.
Yeah, that's a pretty good question. I feel like I still like when I talk to my parents about it too. Sometimes, like I feel like I still don't have all the answers. You know what I mean? Like, like even my parents said like if we are gonna be married someday, like we've still got a long ways to go and like a lot to learn in life and about each other.
Man, you talk about that with your parents? Oh my gosh.
She's Louise.
Yeah, I mean like sometimes
Yeah,
I
I
bring it
do
up,
too.
but like I think my parents and I just talk about it more because this is probably like are obviously the most deep relationship I've been in. So
Yeah.
I feel like my parents, like are just checking up on me to see everything's like
okay.
okay.
That's
and
good.
stuff like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
That makes
Auntie
sense.
Jinda knows what to do.
Oh yes.
But yeah, I mean,
It's okay, Pat.
shoot, yeah, like it's definitely true that we have like a long ways to go until that point can come, But I feel like where we are right now, like we're just taking things and enjoying things as they come. So
That's a good way.
I don't want to like I don't see us overthinking it too much. But yeah, it's still like a long way from now,
Fuck yeah,
especially with her goals, like her personal goals for her career and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Like I always have to keep that in mind, and like
Yeah.
I would never want to take that stuff away from her, and
Oh,
she
yeah.
wouldn't
Good.
want to take that from me too. So
Yeah.
Wait,
like-
Patty Boo, what is she studying?
so she's in like prereqs for nursing, but then she's gonna do like
Hey.
anesthesiology.
Oh, okay.
Nice. That's good.
So that'll that's gonna take a pretty decent amount of schooling and like
Yeah.
interning and stuff. So like I definitely have to not like expect her to always be in Colorado. Like she might have to like go to another state to intern or like something like that. So with those things, like when they do come, like I'll have to figure out a way to deal with those things. So hopefully, things just roll out in a good way.
I hope so
Yeah.
too.
That's good.
I hope so
It
too.
seems like you're in a good headspace. Like, dude,
Yeah.
like asking you this now, it's like a lot different from before. Because, I mean, it did have to do with your situation moving when you graduated. But I remember asking you back then, and you'd be like, "Why does it even matter? It doesn't even matter."
Yeah, you're like
Yeah.
you were so
No.
hesitant.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
were, but then now you're like a lot more optimistic, which is like complete
Yeah,
opposite.
that's a
Why does
good
it even
point.
matter? Why does it even matter?
Yeah.
What does it even matter?
That's true.
Yeah.
That's a good
I
point.
don't think so.
I don't think so.
I don't think
And
so.
I think, yeah, but that's good. Yeah, see,
No, I'm happy
it'll
for you,
work
bro.
out.
Like, dude,
you.
like
Go
you
stupid,
guys
go
are-
crazy.
You guys are in like a really strong relationship. I think it'll really work out.
You're setting the tone for these two boys right here, Patty.
It will.
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
You're
but
setting the tone, baby.
yeah, setting the tone.
Yeah, I mean, I was
and-
thinking about that too about you guys. Like, I'm excited when you do go to like whatever school you pick.
Mm,
Hell yeah.
like,
yeah.
it's
Open-
gonna be so cool. Like, even not just like a relationship with a girl, like just relationships, like with classmates and stuff. You feel me?
Very
like,
true. Yeah, because it's a new
It'll be so
experience, right?
exciting. Yeah.
Hell
Yeah,
yeah,
that's
brother.
But yeah, that's your story's all great and everything. But like, I just like another perspective. I guess is like I want to
Okay.
move on to Darren and everything. I told you.
I was like, oh shit.
I told you.
Hell yeah, bitch. Hell
I am
yeah,
scared.
bitch.
It's gonna don't
It's
worry.
your
It's,
fucking turn, bitch.
all right, hey, you better calm down, boy.
Oh, it's coming to you next.
Shit. I might leave after this one.
Hey guys, I gotta go. I got a Fortnite.
My
Wait,
mom just called.
Darren, actually,
What's up?
it's funny that you guys are joking about that. Is it okay if I might have to go right now?
Oh, yeah, no,
Oh,
it's
yeah.
okay. Well,
yeah.
That's okay. You have work,
we'll
right?
say
All
bye,
Bye,
to
Patty.
Pat right now because he has
right, thank you,
to
guys.
go to work. But yeah, I'm
All
glad
right.
Loser.
Pat was about to share his kind of insight of relationships. But
Yes,
I guess
sir.
we'll say bye to him now. So everybody, say bye.
For sure.
Bye,
Say
Patty
bye to
Boo.
Patrick.
I love you.
I
peace out,
love you.
guys.
Bye, Patty.
Bye.
Have a good podcast.
Yeah.
Thank you.
See you, brother.
Yes, sir. All right, see you.
Bye.
I'll send you the audio.
Oh yeah,
For
yeah.
sure.
Yeah, no rush though.
Gotcha.
No rush.
Thank you,
Bye,
sir.
Pat.
All right.
All right, love you, Patty. See you next
Bye.
week.
Love you guys too.
See ya.
For sure.
Now on to you, Darren.
Oh
Oh,
god.
now it's time
Okay,
for
but
little
yeah,
bag.
On a serious note,
The
I just
baggy.
want to, because he's in a relationship and you're not. So
Yeah, okay.
it's
I
like,
was
it's
like, I
like,
thought you were talking about me.
yeah, I am talking about you.
Yeah. Okay.
But
Yeah.
since like you're not in one right now,
You're not in one either.
how is it like? I know. Can I get? You gotta,
What's
once I get to you,
calling him out.
Calm down.
Calling him out.
Everyone calm the fuck
Once
down.
I get to him, guys, it's
calm
over.
down. Calm down.
Just wait. But yes, back to what I'm trying to say,
Yes.
Darren. What is it like? So if you have ever like searching like for a relationship right now, do you even like feel like searching right now at this point in time?
It's a good question.
You better stop being so goddamn cocky, boy.
Yeah, I know you're gonna get hit with the hard questions, boy.
Go ahead, there. Go ahead.
That's a good question. It's weird because I came from like a really like a strong relationship. It was like a really like long lasting one. So it was really weird getting adjusted to being single again. Still trying to get adjusted to it. And then for a while after that, you try to find that rebound and like, try to find that relationship again.
Wow.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, but didn't work out. And I mean, it probably shouldn't have, because I wasn't really in the right headspace. Like when I was in that relationship, I wasn't the best that I could be. Could have worked out a lot better, as well as I wasn't really ready for a relationship. I mean, I was like before that. I mean, like, because I was ready at the moment, but then but I wasn't mature enough for the relationship, I should say. So in actuality, I wasn't. I thought I was. And then having this time away from that for so long, it kind of taught me these lessons. I kind of learned from the mistakes from that, stuff like that. So I don't want to get too deep.
The biggest thing for you was learning your lessons.
Yeah. So there's a lot of things I could have done better. I regret it all the time.
That's
but
normal though. That's normal in every relationship.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like a necessary thing. I would say.
Yeah.
But breakups are a good thing, like especially with you and yours. You know what I mean? Because like you really learn your lessons, and like I feel like you definitely learned like what you could have improved on. You know what I mean? And me and you had hella talks about what we could have done better. And there's always things that you can improve on. The best thing about an ex-girlfriend or ex-boyfriend is learning from that and actually applying that into your next relationship or just your life as an individual, just improving yourself from everything that you learned from.
Yeah.
And I feel like you did a good job at like actually improving yourself and just being like more independent. Because I felt like you were like
very dependent on her. Yeah.
So
no,
I'm proud
I agree
of you.
with that. Yeah. No, I mean, having that time away from that relationship, I mean, it wasn't a bad relationship, it was great. But like I wasn't really ready for it yet. So, I always think about, my mistakes. I've learned from them. I always wish I could turn back time and like, do it again. But, life's not like that. And I learned from that. So I feel like I'm ready now. Like, I feel like I know what I want to apply to my next relationship. However, I'm not really looking for one. I'm not like rushing for one.
Okay.
Especially with where I'm at right now in my life when it comes to school and this creative endeavor that we're doing, the podcast. But, just thinking about like the things that's happening right now, we're also about to transfer to different schools and stuff. So I kind of look at it like, just focus on what I'm doing right now because I'm barely getting through it. So,
and you already know your next semester is going to be a toughie.
Oh yeah, it is. It's a toughie.
Yeah, true. But just hypothetical, say an opportunity arose right now and it was very much like attainable. Would you take that? Since you say you're ready.
I mean,
would you
take that? I feel like one thing that Nah, it's getting a little too personal. I would say like I would approach it a lot better now. Okay, I'll just say it. So our relationship happened during high school. So one thing I was worried about was like going to different schools. She had different plans than I did, and I was like you were saying, I was very codependent or dependent on her. So what that meant was like I wasn't really ready for that. But then. So I wasn't ready for that. I was in the wrong mindset. But now, I mean, I'm going to go to a different school soon. Say I met someone now. I feel like I would approach that at a better, approach that
Like
better.
you wouldn't jump into it, is what you're saying?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not in a rush to, like, I'm not going to, like, chase for it. I'm just, like, kind of focusing on what I'm doing now.
Like, put your mind into it.
Yeah, but, like, but what I was trying to get at is, like, I kind of learned from that past relationship. So I would treat this one a lot better now. Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah. I feel like your headspace has to be different. Like,
oh, yeah.
Because not only you're going to be having a tough next semester, but you're also going to be transferring. and transferring really affects, you know, your relationship.
Yeah.
So I feel like with you, like, or just anybody who's not in a relationship and they happen to meet somebody around this point in time where you think next fall I'm leaving, I don't like, you know, you really gotta understand that you're gonna be putting yourself and the other person, and you both are gonna be in the same boat. So it's like, you really have to think about what you really want. You know what I mean? Like, if you really want to be with that person or not. Like, it really comes down to that, because distance really like can affect how you and that other person work together.
Yeah.
And you just got to be willing to accept like all the negatives. And so I feel like with you, you just got to like just think it through. You know what I mean? Just like anybody around who in the same position as you guys are.
Right.
If you ever happen to run across somebody and you know that in a year from now you're not going to be in the same space, you know?
True.
So,
physically. Yeah. No, I mean, like I was trying to say, like, if it was me a couple of years ago, I would definitely like, oh yeah, I'm not gonna get in that relationship because, you know, we're gonna leave anyways.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like I'm mature enough to handle a long distance, or somewhat long distance. So, yeah.
But what about, how do you think, you know, college affected your relationship with?
Made me a man. No.
Made you a man.
Fucking
It
man.
made you a man.
I mean,
Or how? Same question I asked Pat. How does college really like affect how you look at relationships?
that's true. I look at it more of like a mature headspace now. I mean, not just from being in college and like learning to be more independent and blah blah blah, but also because of what happened last time, kind of learning from that. And then I mean, college made me a little more independent, especially how I was in high school. I mean, I have a job now and I'm going to school full time. So I mean, like it's working out. I'm like kind of learning how to do it, learning how to be an adult. So I feel like I could handle a relationship now. But at the same time, I am a little worried about, you know, it distracting me from what I need to get done. Yeah. Because I'm already like struggling the way it is.
Let's just be honest.
Yeah, like, oh man.
Let's just
You
be
didn't like to
honest
admit that,
here.
but you did.
No,
I did.
It's a good thing he
Dude, I
admitted
repressed it. Dude, so that research paper that I was talking about, you guys,
Yeah.
pressing it so hard. Like I only did like 2 paragraphs.
You played video games with me every night.
Dude, I literally
You did not work. I don't like.
I
when you
helped.
said, when you said you were gonna work on it, I don't think you worked on
I
it.
knew he wasn't going to work
okay,
on that
I did
shit.
like
my
one
God.
quarter of it, like prior, like the week I was supposed to do it. But then the last day, which was Monday, this past Monday, I knocked it out, got an 85.
Okay, but you
I'm
were
actually
supposed
pretty
to
proud
do
of
it
that.
last Wednesday.
I was, yeah.
Darren basically said, I'm going to devote Wednesday for it. Wednesday, we play video games. I'm going to devote Friday for it. We play video games on Friday. I'm going to devote Saturday before the party. Nope, didn't even touch it.
I'm so mad because
I
I
took time getting ready for the party.
no, because what happened was it was the week of Thanksgiving, so you know
Yeah,
I
you're
had to devote
failing.
Wednesday,
Yeah.
and I did get like 1/4 of it done on Wednesday. I was like, okay, I
You
have
got the intro done.
Yeah,
pretty
I'm
much,
good, I'm good.
yeah, some of the body.
Yeah.
But then I was like, okay, I'll do it a little bit before Thanksgiving, before I go to work, and a little bit before Black Friday, before I go to work. Then I'll do the rest of it on Saturday, because I know after the party,
I'm
it's not gonna do it. What actually happened is that I didn't work on it before work, and then before the party we bought drinks and then got boba,
Some Ronas, baby.
and then I was just getting ready the whole time.
Oh
And then-
my God.
Well,
And then Sunday I didn't do it at all. I was hella tired.
yeah.
And then Monday
Let's
got
go.
it. I got
Hey,
it done.
Hey, but you gotta be though. But I was,
Yes,
I
I
literally
I-
did the same
honestly-
thing you did.
Yeah.
We literally
Oh, yeah, you had a paper
project
too,
due
yeah.
the same
Yeah.
days.
Man.
Dude, I was
We didn't
expecting
give a
like an
fuck.
F on my paper, honestly. So I was really surprised. I got
See,
it.
like, imagine if you had a girlfriend. It would have been all bad. You would have gotten
Oh.
enough.
Yeah, see, that's the thing.
You would have gotten
Yeah.
enough.
I mean, it depends on the person.
That's
so.
what community college does to you, boys.
Oh man, I mean that was another thing I want to touch on too, like because we're going to community college. You know, these people aren't. You know, the people we meet, we're not really like looking for social interaction like that.
Nah,
so,
most
like,
definitely. Like, if we compare us to Patrick, it's kind of different.
he's at
It's
at a
different,
state
though.
school.
Yeah,
so,
it's a little different.
at a
'Cause-
4 university.
But like, the thing is Pat has Sarah, who lives in Colorado,
Hmm.
and he lives in Colorado. So
Yeah.
no matter what, like, they're gonna be around each other. But with us,
What
it's like if
convenient.
we meet somebody in community college, you know, like transferring. So it's like,
Dude, people come from everywhere too.
exactly,
Yeah, dude. Like,
exactly.
Calistoga, like,
Oh,
whoa,
yeah,
that's
like, I
crazy.
had-
No, like even like at a stage, it's kind of weird.
Oh yeah, that's
No,
true.
yeah.
So
I
I was
had
like,
hella-
why did you come?
I have
Right.
baseball teammates come from like Texas and like
Texas?
Jersey, New York, and Detroit. Like they literally come from all over. I don't really know about the girls though. I don't really talk to them like that, but I know most of them like stay in Napa. I mean, pretty much most.
Or
people.
from Napa.
Yeah, most people really much stay in Napa,
Yeah.
or I guess at Solano. I'm not sure.
Right.
True.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I have a classmate that's from Marin. He commutes all the time.
Mm.
He's in the basketball team actually.
Oh
It's
shit!
like wow. From
That's
Marin.
dedication.
That is
That's
dedication.
dedication.
Yeah, so he's there like all day. Practice
Yeah.
before school, practice after school,
Mhm.
games.
But does he have a girlfriend?
But
That
I
I
know who
don't
does
know.
have a girlfriend here.
don't know who
And I know, and we're moving to the next person over here, Ryan. Okay, Ryan.
Ryan.
I have some very specific questions too for you because you
Very
are.
specific.
Let me drink some water. I'm getting
All right,
dry.
get your drink and
I'm
get-
getting dry.
You getting dry? All right, you gotta lubricate the.
Those lips. Them
I
that
want
throat.
you to enunciate well and explain without any failure.
Mm.
All right, he's ready.
I'm ready.
So, Ryan,
Hi.
everyone knows you're an
You're Troy
attractive
Bolton.
man. And
Oh.
you admitted that you're Troy Bolton.
But I'm a feminist.
You admitted that you're.
What? I mean, yeah. You are.
Okay, I don't know what Ryan's saying right now,
Yeah.
but anyways, so yeah, you were like,
What?
He's
just trying to avoid the question.
I don't
He's just
know.
trying to avoid the
trying
question.
so hard. Pin him down, Darren. I think he's Darren. I think he's getting red. Okay, but
Maybe I had some Ronas before this podcast.
Did you double shot?
I double barreled.
Hell
Right,
yeah.
ask your question.
I am going to ask my question. I've been trying to ask my question.
Sorry,
anyways,
Xander.
So, okay, yes, you are like objectively very attractive.
Not my stomach.
Objectively.
Yeah, objectively very attractive to people. And
Whoa. What'd you say?
would you like to announce that too?
Nothing.
Okay, but yeah, so being very attractive, and you're like, not only that, you're like well-rounded in other aspects too.
I got a fat ass.
Well-rounded.
Exactly. But no,
If
it's
that's
like
what we're talking about.
I'm trying. No.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Well-rounded.
Sorry, I'm
Okay,
sorry.
so like,
Are you saying I'm not
have-
attractive?
You have
you
your-
attractive, buddy.
Hey, wait, I'm sick.
Yeah, you're not attractive because you're sick, but yeah.
Wow,
So you're like
sicko.
well-rounded. You have like goals and everything, and it's like it's well known that you like have a path set on, so you're like motivated too. It's not you don't just have the looks and everything, but with that being said, yeah, you have like a lot of girls like that would slide. You know, you have a lot of girls that would slide.
Okay.
So my question is like, how do you sort of pick?
Like, if I'm single?
Yeah, in like being. I'll ask you more like relationship questions later, but I just like I've always been curious. Like, how do you
How do you
really
find
just,
the right one?
Single me?
How do you really just pick and find the right one? Like, if you were finding the
That's
the
true,
right
because you
one.
have a lot of.
It's hard, honestly, because, okay. So I guess if we're going to talk about it as if, let's go back to high school. In high school, bruh, I just had a standard as like, I only want Asian girls, right? I only want, that's my standard.
Are you racist?
That's my standard. I only find Asian girls hot. That was
okay.
my
Dare
standard.
you.
Okay,
But that
it's
was
okay.
back
We've
when
all
I was
been there. Yeah,
that's
we all
back
been
when
there.
I was immature.
We've all been there.
When
Well,
you were a
like-
kid.
In college, I've slowly figured out that I don't really have like a type.
Uh-huh.
Whenever you're like, I mean, obviously, like my ex was Asian. It's just like after that, I kind of wanted to see, what else was in store, what else there is. So like, all right, hold
You're
on,
saying
hold your
this very
fucking horses
poorly.
there, brothers.
Okay.
Okay,
continue.
but
I'm sorry.
I mean, there was like a couple girls that like would slide, and it's like it didn't feel natural. The whole point of this is just to like kind of feel natural with whoever you're talking to, and it's weird because when you're in college, I don't know. For me, I expect other people to only want you for like sexual, sexual like.
yeah, it's like
You know what I mean?
It's a stigma now.
We're in a place and time where people just want to have sex. Basically.
We're of that
Yeah.
age.
Yeah, we're also of the age, but I mean, it depends on your headspace. Like, I don't have a headspace where it's like I just want to go out and just be with that person just to go fuck with them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like I'd rather be in a committed relationship
Mhm.
and be with somebody that I appreciate and love. You know what I mean?
I agree with that too.
That the reason why I have that mindset is the reason why I don't really fuck with hella people outside of a relationship when I'm single. Like, it really takes a lot out of somebody to really, want to invest in those type of things. But
Dedicate,
the thing with being single is like, don't be afraid to talk to people. You know what I mean? Like,
I am.
No, I know it's hard to talk to girls. All right, I know it's hard to talk.
You didn't have
to
to
girls.
admit that either, Darren, but you did. So like, you are like laying everything out right now.
Yeah,
That's fine, man.
It's like I know it's hard to
at
talk to
all-time
girls,
low.
but trust me, your type isn't really your type. Like,
That's true.
it's all a matter of like how you connect with somebody. A little vibe check, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Shout out James Reyes. A little vibe
Fuck
check.
yeah.
It's how like you guys kind of interact with each other, and you'll know when it's not
Oh
natural.
yeah, it'll be natural. Yeah.
You'll know when it's not natural and whenever it's not.
When they
there.
slide on you,
Yeah.
Yeah.
But,
you know
like,
what that's about.
It's just like just figure out what you're comfortable with, and just like don't be afraid to go out, talk to people, and just like interact.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously people are gonna want to just fuck, and you know what I mean. You kind of have to like
yeah.
pinpoint that out at the beginning.
Yeah.
So yeah, you just got to be like social, I guess.
Yeah, but that's why I kind of want to ask you: does it make it more difficult that because since you're attractive, you have like you're attracting more people, I guess, than like
it's not that it's
supposedly?
difficult. It's like
like
annoying.
what I'm trying to say is like, is it more difficult like finding if something's like really
like
it's
genuine?
It's hard to
'Cause-
find natural things
because this is how you got into your relationship.
Yeah.
You slid.
Yeah,
So how
exactly.
did you figure out if that was like genuine or not? You know what I mean?
That's the thing is like I kind of have to have an attraction for someone if I really want to talk to
Yeah,
them,
that's true. It's
obviously.
true. Yeah.
So like
Yeah,
I'm
that's
not just gonna go fuck around with some random person, like some
Yeah.
person I don't find attractive.
Yeah.
It's just all about like how I don't know, because with my girlfriend now, like I was already attracted to her prior, because you guys showed me her how long ago.
Knew her, yeah.
So I was already attracted to her. So when she slid, you know how I was like,
what?
I was like, boys,
It's my time.
boys, it's my time.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I mean,
Yeah.
the thing is though, there were girls that slid before her, and I
Yeah.
was like, I'll talk, but it's not that I'm gonna be attracted.
Okay,
It's not
yeah.
like I was like, it's just another
Yeah,
person.
okay,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
I'll talk and I'll have a conversation, but I'm not going to get to the point where I'm gonna lead you on. You know what
That's
I mean?
good.
Yeah,
At
it's
least
just
you're
a
not leading
friend.
them on.
I mean, but the thing is though, it's like, it's not about like how attractive you are. It's like how you put yourself out there. You gotta come out as a person who seems like you're a good person to talk to, or you're a good person in general.
Mhm.
It's just like, I don't know. Like, I'm gonna say this as for like the boys. Like, just don't be afraid to like slide, bruh. You know what I mean?
Don't be afraid.
Don't be afraid to slide.
Love
What do you mean the
Is the way-
boys? It's just me and him. 'Cause
Shut
the rest
I
of-
only
the
got
rest
two
of us are
boys.
cuffed.
I only got two
The rest
boys.
of us are cuffed.
So slide, boys,
Even
slide.
Aspen's cuffed.
Slide.
Boy, Aspen.
Man,
Yeah.
he found
But-
the right one.
Sorry, I have another part of my questions that I want to ask you.
Go
Right?
ahead. Is it single me or cuffed me?
No, it's up to you. Like right now, you.
Oh, dang it.
The
So
present
being in your position right now,
Mm-hmm.
your girlfriend that's transferred, you're transferring. How is that working out?
It's like long distance is always gonna be difficult. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because my girlfriend's cousin put this into perspective. He's like, there's gonna be a time where you want to see the other person, but you just simply can't, and like that's gonna eat you alive.
Mhm.
Like I've had plenty of those moments, and I know she's had plenty of those moments.
Mm.
And being me, it's like I have hella shit that I want to do in my life, and I have hella things that I'm busy with currently
Yeah.
in my life. And even just an hour, because my girlfriend goes to SJ, it's like even just an hour, it kind of like, I don't know, it makes things a little difficult. Even like, I mean, plus she lives in like 30 minutes away too,
Yeah, that's tough.
like at her actual home.
Mhm.
So no matter what, the distance kills you, because like we're so used to being with somebody
Like every day.
at home
Yeah.
every day. I only gotta drive 5 minutes to see them, and driving back later 5 minutes.
Mhm.
Or if we're going to college, say we're in a 4 year. Imagine we're in a 4 year. It's just like I only have to go like to our
Down the
apartment,
street to the dorm,
down the
yeah.
street
Like
or
walk,
dorm, whatever.
yeah.
Yeah. But the distance is just like hella difficult. I don't know, and it's just like FaceTiming. It's like you don't want to FaceTime. You physically want to be there with that person.
Yeah.
It's just like it all eats you alive, to be honest. But also like the fact that you like I want to do hella shit, or I have things to focus on like homework and stuff. I have to plan to do my homework, or plan after I get home from work, do my homework, and then I have to find time to be with that person. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But then again, I have other stuff that I want to do with my life. Like, let's say we do the podcast, or I want to make films.
Priority.
I have to like prioritize a bunch of shit, and it's hella difficult.
Managing time.
Yeah, managing time is just hella difficult. But that's only because I'm like, it's long distance.
True. But it's also, that's like typical relationship. Even
Yeah,
if
it's
it
a
wasn't
typical
long
relationship.
distance, you're going to have to prioritize and everything like that.
Exactly. Since like
You have to be okay with that.
we're at a time in our lives like where you have like you got to figure out what you want to do, and you just got to go out there and fucking do it. You know what I mean? Like,
I feel you.
like you got to come first before your significant other. And I tell everybody that, like, whoever's going through it, I'm like, you really just got to come first. In the second, they got to come second. Like, if you're gonna do it, you got to go do it and prioritize that.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm doing right now.
Yeah. Well,
That's good.
a good relationship would, help you.
Yeah,
out.
a good. I mean,
Yeah.
your significant other should be there to help you.
Yeah, support
and
you instead of
support
getting
you
in the way.
and help you pursue that dream,
Mhm.
and which she does. So it's like,
Works
like
out.
whatever. As long as your significant other is there for you, I mean, you shouldn't have any problems, even with long distance.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like ideal one, but like because it never goes that way in every relationship.
Oh yeah,
that you
no,
have.
most definitely.
So I think like another key thing is just like be ready to like work around
Yeah.
in a relationship too.
But also, like, the other thing
Compromise.
is just like with like kind of like somewhat long distance, it's like you have to worry about like what your significant, like how other dudes are like trying to get at your significant.
You're not
other.
there.
Yeah, I'm not there to know anything.
It's
so like,
harder.
that's also another thing, like kind of just like
Yeah.
kind of
It's in the
picks at
back
my
of your
Yeah.
brain.
So you have to like
Yeah.
get used to just like not overthinking, getting
Mhm.
yourself to not overthink.
But you have to be in the position where you can trust your significant other. Like if you can't,
Yeah.
if there's no trust, then there's no point in being in a relationship.
That's true.
Exactly.
I agree with that.
That's just how it is, and you both have to be independent. And it doesn't work if like one's codependent, in my opinion, because then that just shows you're immature. That's why like I think in college, or like the biggest difference between high school and college is in high school you're hella immature and you don't know what's right and what's wrong.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there's obviously norms that you know what's right and wrong. Like cheating, obviously that's fucking wrong.
Yep.
But like being in a relationship for a prolonged amount of time when things are toxic, you think it's normal, you think they're the one, like that's a problem. But like in college, it's like you really have to be mature about everything. You know, we have lives now. You know, we have to pay for bills, we have to pay for things, and also manage a girlfriend or a boyfriend. So it's just like, you know, just being able to be mature and like have a healthy relationship. It's like, it's difficult, but it shouldn't be difficult if your significant other helps you with all of that.
Yeah, if it works out.
Yeah, if it all works out and whatever.
That's good.
I agree.
But yeah,
That's very good advice for those out there.
for those out there, welcome to the RCT campfire.
But
Oh, you're just hijacking the DOJO podcast.
hijacking
It's a
the
coup.
dojo.
Alright.
It's a
podcast.
coup.
Do you have any more questions for me?
No, I think this is the time where I relinquish the power to you guys.
Yeah. Oh, I've been waiting.
Hey, I'm fair, all right? I'm just
true.
being fair.
That's true. That is true.
So,
Where do we start? You were so good at asking questions, man. This is your topic.
okay, hold on. Welcome back to our miniature break.
Yeah, welcome back. They're going to be attacking me with questions now, so.
Oh, yeah.
Help
Darren, do you have any questions to start off?
Do you have any questions to start off?
I guess I have. I'll start off with something a little small.
Small.
Yeah, we gotta warm this boy
We
up.
gotta warm him up, you know.
Right,
I
all
miss
right.
Preheat the
I miss
oven.
his red head. I'm gonna turn that hair red tonight.
How?
I'm sorry.
Would you like to describe how,
No. So,
Mr.
Xander,
No Rome?
do you think it's difficult to talk to girls in this current age in society?
I only think it's difficult in a way of like, because back in high school, you're in a social hub. So it's like.
You see him every day.
You see them every day, and it's like you're able to talk to anyone. Nowadays, you're seeing strangers all the time. So like, if you're going to talk to them in that sense, it's hard.
Yeah.
Like getting at a girl is obviously going to be hard.
Yeah.
But it's not really hard, like actually talking to them. It's like, for me, it just seems like you're talking to another person, really. But it's just hard, like, actually, like,
Starting that.
yeah, starting, like, if you want to start something up, trying to start something up, because we've never really experienced talking to, like, strangers like that, because we're still pretty new to being adults like that.
Yeah.
And especially nowadays, too, it's not, it's more about like because you have things like Tinder and all that. It's like everything is so convenient that it's not as much in person like that as like going up to someone. Like if you go up to a girl, it's like now it's looked at as kind of like in a negative light.
Yeah,
if
most
you do
definitely. Most
yeah,
definitely.
kind of in certain scenarios.
The way you handle it,
because it's like the connotation with that is like, oh, they're only going up to me because they
trying to fuck.
They trying to fuck.
Yeah, they want something from me. So yeah, that I guess that's like a real barrier. But other than that, it's not really a hard like just talking to her like normally.
I think it is hard talking to girls, like especially
like just casually,
just
or?
like
Or
going up to some
now.
random girl and like trying to start a conversation.
I get yeah.
It's like,
I can
you
see
know what
that
I mean?
too.
No, I agree with
Especially
that.
being in the time where people only think you want to fuck.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah, I know.
So
That's
you're
why
already
it's
coming
really-
off with a bad, like a bad
assumption.
Yeah, a bad
Yeah.
assumption on you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Especially being the guy coming up to the girl.
Yeah.
I don't know, like, cause we're like blocked by this wall. Like, I could just slide in a girl's DMs, and if she rejects me, I won't feel bad about it.
Yeah,
you know what
exactly,
I mean?
'cause
you
you're
won't feel
hanging
bad
by the
because
It's just digital.
it's just digital. Yeah, you don't have anyone face to face interactions. But I also think that's a huge ass problem is that we don't have too many face to face interactions. You know, like we have Tinder now, like. People would just fuck whenever they want to. But it's like,
and generally people just don't really socialize as much.
exactly. It's just
Like that. Like you don't
not
go,
like out there.
Yeah, you don't really talk to strangers like that.
Yeah,
we should just get back to the basics, if you know what I mean.
I agree.
No, I'm good. I like what I have now.
I agree. I agree with what you're saying. Yeah, it's tougher because it's all digital now. So
Face to face is tougher.
especially with because we're only going to like a community college, so we're not really in like a social hub like that. Might be a little different if we transfer to the 4-year.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Maybe, yeah.
Because
We never
everybody
know.
in a community college doesn't want to talk to each other.
Yeah, they just do
Everybody
their own thing.
hates their lives.
Nobody wants to
Honestly,
fucking-
so
like,
no
everybody-
one's happy.
everyone's
there.
like,
myself
no one
included.
says
Get out
a
of here, please.
fucking
Yeah.
word.
I know, it's pretty depressing.
It's so
Like, walking-
sad.
Yeah,
bro.
it really
It's
is.
so
It's like,
sad.
Just looking at people in the class.
I
It's
know.
just
I made like my first friend the other day. Like,
Oh really?
Yeah.
Just the other day.
I made my first friend the other day. It's been 3 years.
Yeah,
or some
see, even
shit.
just making
man.
friends is like it's kind
Yeah,
of like
that's tough.
kind of hard. So
It's
like,
hella
let alone
hard.
like,
Yeah.
just yeah.
I was lucky we met the Cholo.
Oh, yeah,
Like,
that's cool.
I met him like my first semester, so
Mm.
that was like the only friend that we actually like talked to.
Kept up
Still,
with. Like,
yeah,
it's like actually considered like
like an
I mean,
actual
I guess
friend.
you can
Yeah,
consider that. It's like I had the baseball team, but
Oh.
prior to them, like in a classroom setting, I do not want to talk to anybody. Bro.
yeah, no,
Yeah,
I
you
know.
don't wanna
That's
talk
how
to
I am too.
anybody.
I
Me
mean,
too,
it's not
me
that I
too.
don't want to talk to you. It's just like I won't make the effort.
Yeah, it's how
I'm
hard
there
to
for
make-
one reason.
Just to
man.
get
Like,
I'm just trying to
fuck
pass.
Yeah, I'm just trying to
Just to
pass.
get out of
I'm just trying to
there.
know when my like quiz is and just leave.
Yeah,
like,
bro.
honestly.
like
Yeah.
that's
It's
really
hella
just
hard.
it.
not even there like half the time. So
I know.
Yeah, that's how it be.
Okay.
that's how it be.
Darren, do you have another one before I get juicy?
Ooh, juicy.
God.
No, give him another. Give him
Okay,
another one. Give him another.
I'll ask you the same question that you asked me because we're kind of in the
What I
same
asked you?
situation.
Oh.
We're both single. Like, how do you feel about having like a relationship in college? Do you necessarily want one at this time, or do you feel like you want to just focus on yourself?
I mean, to be honest, like you guys know me as like I haven't wanted one for like how old am I?
A while.
20?
How old am I?
Like 5 years. I haven't really
Yeah,
wanted one.
It's okay.
It's like
I mean, it's not a
for,
bad thing.
for various reasons, but it's like I don't know. It's just like I'm like very like lazy when it comes to that. It's like because I'm like a very normal person. I'm not. I don't try to like really
You're
be
not
out
trying to.
there.
Yeah, now I feel you.
And it's like I'm like very lazy. I become complacent. So
Yeah.
I guess it can be kind of bad in that way.
Mhm.
Like maybe in the future I'm like 40 or something like that. I
Oh,
won't try for
man.
anything. But right now it's or like ever since like for like the past like good like 5 years, it's like I haven't been giving it my all for that. And it's not that I don't want to or I'm afraid or anything like that. It's just like I just won't try.
There's no opportunity. It's in some cases maybe.
Some cases, yeah, but then because like I know myself, like not to be like cocky or anything. It's like I know I'm capable of just like talking to a
Maybe
girl and
doing
everything
it.
like that.
Yeah.
But it's just like you guys know I just really haven't tried because you guys always try to put me on, and it's just
man.
like
I feel like-
I really like I just
So
joke
many
about-
times.
I just joke about it and everything.
Yeah, I feel like with you, it's like you kind of like want that girl to come up to you. Like if that girl comes up to you, like
Yeah,
I feel
it would
like
help.
it'll be
It
easier
would
that
definitely
way.
yeah no that's how I see it too. It's like obviously it'll be because I'm also just like very shy too.
Yeah,
Me too.
That's what I was saying. That's
Me
that's
too.
why I see like both
Yeah.
of you guys. It's like maybe like if it was the other way around, when the girl came up to you, I feel like you guys would turn out to be more natural. Like I feel like if you guys both went up to a girl, you guys would like not like saying not putting you guys down, but I'm just saying like
No, I know what
you
you
guys
mean.
would
It
come
would feel
off as
very
shy.
unnatural. Yeah.
Yeah, it would feel a little shy.
Yeah, but then like especially for me, it's like I always come off as shy. So that's like that's why like
Me too.
in any
I'm
situation,
shy too.
it's just like oh it's bad. Like how do I say what are words? But
That's like
I
the
choke so
worst thing.
hard.
That's the worst thing is like when you want to go up to somebody, but you're way too fucking scared to, because then you
That's
overthink.
me.
It's not like you're scared, but you overthink. Like, oh, maybe I should say this. How am I gonna start off with that?
That's me.
I mean, it was kind of. Remember when I was talking to Tao, bro? Like, I was asking you guys how I should slide in her DMs,
Oh, yeah.
and I was like, I don't even know how to
Yeah.
slide in girls' DMs. Like,
Yeah, it's true.
I've never slid in a girl's DM, so I didn't know what the fuck to say.
Yeah.
I didn't know how
Oh,
dudes
I
do
remember
it.
this.
And we came up with some stupid shit.
Black
We
Lives
came
Matter,
up-
am I right?
Oh my god.
oh my
God. Yeah, just remember that. Oh, if you said that, you'd be in a different spot right now. I'll tell you that.
She would not be with me, bro.
Oh,
she would
my
not
God.
be with
Especially
me.
like getting to know her now.
Oh,
Like,
oh,
God.
I personally I think that was pretty good.
Oh
I
my
think
that was pretty funny,
God.
though.
I think it was pretty good.
I'm fucking.
But
fucking
I was gonna say
Oh man.
I forgot.
Yeah, but yeah,
Yeah.
cause yeah, like you said, it's like, I mean, I feel like that's for everyone though. It's like if the girl comes up to you, it's a lot easier.
Oh yeah.
Cause like
Oh yeah.
that's just it just like coming from them, it's not really how if we came up to them, it's a different message.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To
that's
us,
true.
it's I guess it's more welcomed
I feel
because
like
girls they definitely get like
Nah,
Well, they get the shady
yeah,
guys.
because guys are more like predatory and everything like that. Girls aren't
Okay,
really,
yeah.
so we don't feel endangered,
See,
you know.
Yeah. I feel like no. You're right. Like when a guy
Very
comes up
true.
to girl, like it seems more like predatory. But like
Yeah.
when a girl comes up to guys, like you trying to fuck.
No, that is
No.
definitely no. It's like it's that kind of like double standard too, which is kind of
yeah.
which is bad, but that's just how it is.
Yeah.
Yeah,
God bless America.
yeah.
God bless,
Yeah.
baby. All right,
In general,
I have a good one.
You got a juicy one.
It has to
Juicy
revolve
J.
around the V card.
My flower,
Oh.
guys. All right,
you
go
can tell them. You tell them.
No, don't.
My boy Xander here is a virgin.
I still have
Hasn't gotten dick down yet.
I still have my flower.
That's why we got the lubricant right here, baby.
I still have
from my boy.
That's mine.
Oh shit, that's Darren's.
For my
yes,
skin.
What was the point of you announcing
Okay,
this?
all right.
I could cut it off if you want.
Okay, no, don't cut that shit out, Darren.
Yeah, it's gonna get juicy,
I
right?
got the power
Okay,
of
so
editing.
do you think it's because you're a virgin?
Mm-hmm.
You think it's like more difficult to get at a girl then, because like you've never had that experience?
No, not really.
Or-
Because
are
I mean, I
you-
guess I get what you mean. Because like, if you have that experience, you're gonna be more driven. I guess. Is
Yeah,
that
it's
what
like
you're saying?
you're more, not motivated, but like you have more
Experience.
confidence, I guess.
Oh,
in a
okay,
way.
yeah. Since
it's
you,
like
yeah.
a confidence kind of thing.
It's not unknown.
No,
Yeah.
I mean, not really. Because even then, I don't look at virginity as like something like
Super
like
bad.
like big,
Mm-hmm.
like important to who you are.
Yeah.
Like I think it's kind of just virginity in itself. It's just like it doesn't even like really matter anymore, especially
No,
like time we live
especially in
in.
this day and age. Come on now.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
and
I agree.
unless you're like really religious, I guess would mean something. I'm not really religious, so
Yeah.
even then it doesn't mean much to me.
Mm-hmm.
But what was your question again? Does it?
Like, does it affect like the way, like your kind of confidence and that you have? in
Oh, the
yourself?
confidence that I have.
Yeah.
No, not really, because like, shoot, she can show me.
Oh,
Like-
shit.
Like, because
Come
I'm
over here,
assuming,
beat.
I'm assuming what you mean is like, because like,
Why?
once guys, if guys have the experience, they'll be like more ready, and you know, and you saying they're more confident, right?
Kind of.
And
I
like
feel
those
it.
like stages of like
Yeah.
being with a girl and everything.
Yeah.
For me, it's like I'm not really worried about that as
Yeah.
much
Yeah.
in a relationship. At least like not yet. I mean, it could be different if I wasn't. Like I could be saying something different, but I'm not,
Mm.
or I still am virgin. So
Yeah.
it doesn't really affect me. It doesn't really make it harder because
You're not at that point yet.
But do you feel like a certain like pressure, like that you have to lose it?
No, not at all. Like you
I feel
guys,
like
that's
you
good.
I don't.
shouldn't feel that.
That's good.
I don't feel pressure to do anything, and this goes back to how like I'm like lazy.
Mm-hmm.
I guess when it comes to like girls, it's not that I'm lazy.
Let
it's
them
just,
know,
like,
Xander. Let them know.
It's
let
just
them
like-
girls know.
it's
Let
just
them
like
know
I'm-
it.
You gonna
I'm
come
just
to
chilling
me.
out. No, it's just like I'm chilling out. Like
You
Go
come
handle
to
me.
baby.
yeah, like I'm chilling. I'm not really. It's not. I'm not searching, but I'm not pushing it away.
Yeah.
I'm just like
He
chilling
just
out.
said, "I'm the prize."
What?
You not the prize. I'm
He
the
said,
prize.
handle me. Who gonna handle me?
You guys are taking this very wrong, all right?
You gonna handle me, baby.
But
Shit.
back to what I was saying about how like being lazy is kind of, or not lazy, it's just like not really trying as much.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of how it's been. It applies to like just like me being a virgin and everything. I'm not trying to like lose it.
Lose it, yeah.
Really,
It's
not necessarily. I mean, I don't think it should really be anyone's priority,
No.
but
I agree.
if it is, that's fine. That's a goal you can have.
That's you.
Because that
Do
can
you,
be a
bro.
goal. Some people do see it as a goal, but for me personally, nah, not really. I don't really see it holding me back or like kind of pushing me towards anything.
That's a good way.
That's a good way of thinking though. Like obviously you're in a clear headspace. Like you're not like these little ass dudes like just thirsty for it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like
I guess.
hella
And
pushing it.
honestly though, like you being a virgin is kind of like a good thing in a way, because you know like how boys be like when they have experience they just be thirsty as fuck. So
That's
I feel
true.
like
That's true.
you're coming off with pure intentions for the girl, because now it's just like you're more focused on a relationship than you are about than just fucking. And like
I guess,
girls
yeah.
can like I guess understand it in a way like that. That's kind of how I see it.
Yeah, I guess, but like, cause like, then there's the other side of the girl, cause she won't know if I am or not.
Oh yeah, that's true.
But
Until you get to
even
that point,
then,
yeah.
it's like
Yeah.
even then, I can't like wholeheartedly like say I'm like pure like that.
Mhm.
That I'm not, cause there are times it's like, you know, it's like, yeah, exactly,
Beat the
right?
meat, baby.
No, no.
Wait, what?
No.
Hell yeah, Xander. Hell
It's
yeah.
like
Yeah,
there
brother.
are like there's like, you know, you get tempted to like just try and
Oh,
like
yeah,
like
yeah.
say like sliding or something like that.
Yeah.
Sure.
Like there are definitely times that happens, but like I swear like after that I just like immediately like snap out. I'm just like, oh god, this is like so dirty.
It's not you. It's not
like,
you.
ugh.
No,
Like I feel so
yeah.
dirty. It's like ugh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So why
It's
why
a
would I
bad
do
feeling.
that?
It's a bad
Yeah.
feeling.
I mean, you don't
whenever
want
do
to
that.
It was-
come off as
Hell would I
predatory
do
either. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, yeah, even if I like wasn't like, even if I was just being like chill about it and everything, like since I would know like my intention, say if I was like trying to do something like that,
Sure.
I think I would just like I usually just like stop myself, just like, oh god,
Not me. It's
it
not
gross?
Xander.
Is it gross?
It's not
It's
Xander.
not the Jedi way.
Oh,
But,
yeah.
oh yeah.
No
But yeah,
attachment.
I guess. Yeah, I guess maybe I am a
Jesus,
Jedi. Oh my god,
Darren.
He's a
maybe I'm
Jedi. He's
Oh my
Anakin
God.
Skywalker.
Dude, oh,
I mean,
my
Anakin ended up
God.
being whipped, so I might end up being whipped.
Hey, you'll find one. You'll find your Padme.
Ooh, I wish I found
don't
the
even get him
Padme.
You'll find us in
started.
it.
I wish I found the
Don't
Padme.
even get him
Oh
started.
my god.
But both of you guys don't really see yourselves in relationships right now, do you?
I mean, oh yeah, that's another thing. Like, I think
Depends on
Darren asked me,
person.
right? Like
Darren said he kind of does. What about you?
me, I mean, like I said, I was
Depends
like,
on person,
I'm not gonna push it away or like, kind of like force it or anything like that. Like, I really don't care. Like, yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Like,
if
I
it happens.
actually, now that I think about it, that's a kind of lie. It's like, if they showed some sort of interest and I was like attractive, then most likely,
I
yeah,
feel like-
it would happen.
I feel like if Xander, like, let's say some girl just came into his life,
Uh-huh.
and next, because you've never really experienced, I guess, like
Like a real relationship, like
love like
Yeah.
that. So I feel like once you first get like a little bit of taste of that, like
Yeah.
lovey-dovey type of shit,
That
Yeah.
love
you're
potion.
gonna get addicted, baby.
Yeah,
You're gonna get hit
I
with
mean,
Cupid's
It
little
could happen.
pee-pee.
Yeah, it could very well happen. But like, I think I'm pretty aware of that because just looking off of examples of our friends.
Oh yeah,
Like,
yeah, yeah,
who?
like, I'm just saying.
who?
I'm just saying. Like, like luckily
up,
I've
James?
had examples.
Oh,
It's like,
man.
but I think that's kind of something that not necessarily like stops me, but it's like something that I'm aware of.
Mhm.
It's like how it can kind of not take away, but like it will shift like your time in life and what you invest on.
Mhm.
And like for me, it's like I don't really know what I'd do with that time. Like, I don't know. I honestly don't even know if I'd be like really that like good to the girl.
Good boyfriend.
I honestly
it's so
don't.
weird because I've never really seen Xander
Yeah,
like a lovey-dovey type of thing.
Yeah, because like
He's emotionless.
no,
He's a real Jedi.
I'd say I'm just pretty normal. Like I'm just like a pretty normal
He's on the
person.
dark
Yeah.
side.
Like I don't really. Oh, maybe I am. Yeah. I don't mind
Sith
that. Either.
Lord Jar Jar Binks.
Jar Jar Binks, baby.
Yeah,
Misa horny.
yeah, that's what I say. Because you know Jar Jar's a virgin too, right?
Imagine you say that to a fucking girl.
No, okay, so this is another thing too. I can say it like on it, like seriously, because you motherfucker.
You're such a fucking nerd.
Darren's dying. He found.
I'm sorry. I'm just watching a lot of Star Wars right now.
Oh,
Yeah, he's.
It's in the mind.
he's
even
enjoying
Jar
the-
Jar was
the
that
Star-
horny.
Oh man, he was
he's
really
enjoying
annoying
the Star
though.
Wars jokes.
What were you saying, Zan?
But yeah, I think
Sorry
that's
for
another thing too.
interrupting.
Is I don't know how it came up. I forgot how it came up in my head. But like, because you guys like know my personality,
Very
so
chill.
like, but then I know there are sides of me that like wouldn't be necessarily attractive to like a girl and everything like that.
Mhm.
And I guess I can admit that's like something that would stop me too. Because when you like first impressions are everything.
Yeah,
Like, you're
no,
not
most
gonna-
definitely.
You're not gonna reveal everything about you, and there's some parts like you probably shouldn't reveal at first
Yeah.
because then maybe they're not ready to take it all in like that.
Yeah.
But like at the same time, like if it comes down to personality for me, I know I'd definitely act different than when I act around you guys.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I have the mindset of like, then why am I really doing it if I'm not gonna be
It's
myself?
not me.
Yeah.
I feel you.
Yeah.
If you're not gonna be yourself.
Yeah, but
I mean, it's gonna be like that.
it's because it has to be like that.
No
It
matter
won't
what,
be
it's
like
gonna
that.
Be like that.
But like that's how it. That's like the sucky part of like getting into something is like you have to go through that,
Mhm.
and it's just that's where my personality of being just like no, I'm good. I mean, I'm just gonna
wanna-
chill out.
Yeah,
Just
no, I
like
feel
not
you.
try right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel
Yeah.
you. I mean, it'll happen naturally. You'll know.
Mhm.
You'll know.
Eventually it'll happen.
Maybe,
You're
or
gonna
maybe
get
I'll
it.
be the
first Jedi.
40-year-old virgin or whatever that thing's called.
my God.
No, you'll just be a Jedi, right?
Oh yeah. Jedis don't have
No
sex.
attachment.
Yeah, if I want to make myself feel better, yeah.
No attachment.
I guess.
No
I'd rather
attachment. That's
be a
your excuse.
Jedi.
You're a Jedi.
I guess.
Oh
But yeah,
man.
Oh yeah.
I'm not too tripping about.
But that's a good
Yeah.
thing though. You shouldn't.
Yeah, don't get too caught up. in
Especially when you're in college. don't
You
need
got things to do.
You don't need to think about
Yeah.
a relationship, honestly.
It's good, yeah. But even like you guys say that, it's like I don't even think about that either. I don't even think like, oh, if a relationship came, then I would have to prioritize everything. I feel like if a relationship came for me, I'd just be like, sure. Like I wouldn't really like.
how's it going?
I don't
It'll
really
just be
have,
natural, yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't really have like much foresight, and I wouldn't really. I feel like I'd be really bad at planning things out, which might be like
Oh man.
bad
Oh, yeah,
on like
dude, that's true.
Don't
so
do
it's like because I
Don't
like
do
you know
that.
it's been so long too.
Yeah, it's hard.
Because you don't really
But-
you only had a high school experience. That's
Yeah, but then even then that's kind of like because myself right now is like planning is like it's not hard for me. It's just like intimidating to me, and then, I feel like I do much better just like going with the flow, which is bad because
Mhm.
like planning is always good.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I've been just working on like planning for myself individually
That's good.
and like my own goals. So I
Mhm.
guess that would translate in relationships.
Does like a thought of a relationship overwhelm you at all?
Not really. That's why I say I'm just like a pretty normal person because I don't really get overwhelmed by the thought, and I don't really feel like like I need to get in one like
Yeah.
that. It's just real. I'm just weird, guys.
What
Sorry.
about you?
It's okay.
What about you?
If it comes, it comes.
But is it overwhelming to think about?
No.
No.
'Cause I feel like I'm in the right headspace
Mm.
where I could handle it. Yeah. Thank
So
you.
he said.
I'm proud
Yeah,
of both of you
so he
guys.
says. Thank you.
You're just making us feel better for being single.
No, I'm
You're just making me
I'm
feel-
not making
I'm a Jedi.
anybody feel bad.
You're making
We're all
me
Jedis
feel
here, right?
better
Yep.
for being a Jedi.
We're all under Kylo Ren.
So not a Jedi.
Kylo beats.
I'm under Jar Jar Binks actually.
Jar Jar is my daddy.
Mm.
Misa Senator.
Ew, me so. I can't believe you said that, bro. Fucking Christ. Bro.
Such a nerd, man.
It's okay. I'm a nerd too.
We're all nerds.
Yeah,
GGs.
we're all nerds. But will that conclude my interrogation?
That concludes my
That
presentation.
concludes your interrogation.
Am I good to go?
Yeah. Are
Can
we
I
all
go
good to
through?
go? Please tell me you have no more questions.
Well, last question, guys.
Let's go. Let's
Last
get James
question.
on the
Last-
call real
last
quick.
question. He has
last
one more
question I have.
For all of us?
Yes, including Pat.
Let's
Was
Give him a call.
give
What-
him a call.
was it a jolly old time? Because it was for me, and that was our 5th episode of this podcast. I hope you enjoyed it. It may have gotten kind of personal for some of us, but hey, it's okay because no one watches it. But
Hey, people watch it.
People watch it, Xander.
Thank you
I
guys
know,
for
but-
watching.
Yeah, thank you guys for. Sure, yeah.
Hey, he's not grateful.
He's not
Kick him off
grateful.
the cast.
Thanks for watching like the first 10 seconds. I appreciate it. But yeah, that was our 5th episode of this.
Yeah.
Pretty soon we'll be having some people on, so look forward to that.
Oh yeah.
That being said, we will see you guys next time. Bye
I'm
bye.
Jolly
glad you
old
guys had a jolly
time.
old time.
Jolly old time.
I'm a virgin.
Me too.
Misa 3.
Misa horny.
Misa horny.